Good morning, guys. I think my coffee's ready. Just need to put a little cream in the coffee. Put cream in the coffee. And the cream in the coffee. Got my favorite, Yeti mug. My favorite stainless steel Yeti mug. Yeah, I love this almond milk non-dairy creamer. I love it. I picked it up at Aldi. Pretty good stuff. I felt like making myself a cup of coffee. My favorite stainless steel mug. I also have a 32-ounce Ramler, and also have a Yeti stainless steel coffee mug, which is cool. That's pretty good. Step outside here. See what's going on outside. She don't love me like tequila does. She never can. She doesn't give me that border town love like tequila can. Hope you guys and gals are all doing well out there. It's your boy JR, aka Lone Wolf Travels, formerly known as Lone Wolf Bushcraft. But now my new channel name is Lone Wolf Travels. Oh, we got a few people here in the house. Let's see here. Who do we have here? Hey, Hedgehog Homestead, how's it going? Martina's Journey, hey. Cheers. Yeah, it's Midwest. Man, it doesn't feel too bad out here. Mm. Yeah, cool. Ah, oops. Oh, I probably should close. I love it when I do these live streams on the fly. I'm literally doing this live stream on the fly. So yeah, man, it feels decent out here. There's some bees and wasps out here, and then there's this beautiful butterfly. Wow. Wow. What a beautiful butterfly. What's up, Josh? NC78. What's up, brother? All right. People saying hi to each other in the chat there. Yeah, I didn't really plan this. I wanted to come on here and holler at you guys. All right. Wow. She don't love me like tequila does. She never can. She doesn't give me that border town love like tequila does. It's a lazy Sunday morning afternoon here in Midwest Indiana. I'm feeling lazy, babies. Babies. Hello when I say that. Oh, man. What's happening, babies? My wife bought this little gnome. It's pretty funny. I love it. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the Padre, Hijo, y Espíritu Santo. It's pretty funny. That's funny. Yeah, I'm at home. I think my daughter's getting ready to go. I could hear her in her bedroom starting to wake up. I'm I I'm awake before everybody else. I think my wife and doggy are still snoozing, and then my daughter sounds like she's waking up. She's going to coordinate with friends, and I think they're going to travel to a place that's 45 minutes from here, and they all got their floating devices, and they all got their flotations that they're gonna like. My daughter has a flotation lounge chair, and then she's also got a flotation donut, and I think a bunch of them are gonna grab their flotation stuff. Good morning, Deborah. So, yep. Let me see my thing here. Do 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 do. Bum 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 like tequila does. So I'm just chilling out here, y'all. That's funny me saying y'all. I'm just chilling out here on my back porch here. I'm literally doing. As you can see, I'm just chilling out here. I'm literally just relaxing here on my back porch here. So not I'm not sure since I hear my daughter getting up and I hear her talking on the phone. I think She's going to coordinate with people really quick, and then they're going to go 45 minutes from here. I guess there's a place that they can go down a lazy river. And like I said, my daughter's got a floating lounge chair she's going to use. We're walking to our mall today, and well, it's funny you should say that, Josh. I was at the mall yesterday, and the food court was open, and it looks like it's back to business as normal. So, uh, the mall, if you were to look at the mall yesterday, it pretty much the food court where that horrible thing happened. Um, yeah, it's business back to normal. I think they closed it for a few days, but I went back to the mall yesterday with my family, and I think we picked up some bobo tea. And then the day before that day, the day before yesterday, me and my daughter picked up some bubble tea and also some Subways in the food court there in Greenwood Park Mall. So you would have no idea that a tragedy happened there. And I love the people of Greenwood, Indiana. They're resilient. They're letting they're letting the world know that life goes on, and there's no need to be scared or be fearful in your life. And yeah, I'm not sure how they did all whatever they used, uh, whatever was used to clean up that place. Like I said, you can't tell anything bad happened, and yeah, there's no memorials or anything like that. I think what I would do, I would probably build a statue of that guy that saved the day. Now that would be really cool, but I doubt if the mall will do that. But uh, anyways, if they don't build him a statue, the hero that saved the day that day, they should at least give him the key to the city. You know, an honorable mention key to the city. I'm sure they'll probably do something for that hero. But if I was Greenwood Park Mall, I'd probably make a statue of the guy that saved the day there. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty amazing. He could probably teach the Uvalde. He could probably teach that police department in Texas how to take care of bad guys. Oh well, like I said, I went to the mall yesterday and even the day before. Both days I got coconut bubble tea and it was really good. And um, yeah, it's literally business. It's literally everything's normal there. So so I guess when tragedy strikes, I mean there's different ways societies can react when tragedy. You can either curl up in a ball and not live your life, or uh, you can live your life, press forward, don't go through life scared. And I think what it does, like if there are any more bad guys out there, they're probably shocked that how quick the Greenwood community bounced back from that tragedy. And yeah, and I think that sends a message to the bad guys that uh, life is going to go on, society is going to go on, and one of the ways I think you prove to bad guys that they can't win is you show them how fast life can get back to normal, and therefore it kind of bums them out. So, and the fact that there was a good guy that took care of the day, that also sends a message to the bad guys. The good people good people if they're, yeah, good law-abiding citizens if they're armed, and sometimes can save the day and save lives. And the Greenwood Park Mall thing, that's exactly what happened. Um, yeah, I'm not going to dwell on that. Uh, but like I said, um, I mean, there's huge tragedies too. Like take the tragedy of 9/11. Um, you know, I mean, we do remembrances of it, but we push forward and live our lives. Take the tragedy of COVID. You know, um, I'm really sorry for all those people who lost family members during the COVID time. My mom passed away a few years ago. I don't think it had anything to do with COVID. I think it had a lot to do with her smoking. You know, my mom smoked. My mom also was super inactive, and she was eating high buttery foods, and she smoked whatever she wanted. Now, don't get me wrong, she enjoyed her life. She enjoyed her smoking, and she enjoyed her buttery foods, and she enjoyed being inactive. But unfortunately, all those things tied together ended up shortening her life. But my mom passed away at 71 a few years back ago, and one of the things she did say is, "Oh hell, we're all going to die of something." So I think it's up to each individual. Each individual makes that call for themselves. You know, um, you decide for yourself, but you also have to be willing. Whatever you decide for yourself in this life, you also got to be willing to pay the price. You know, and the inactivity and the smoking and all those combinations for my mom was a recipe for death. But I don't think my mom wanted to become. I don't think my mom's goal was try to reach 100. Uh, Now my mom did do a lap band surgery, and she lost all kinds of weight. So that was good. She did the lap band surgery. There was a time before the lap band surgery she lost a lot of. My mom before my mom had a health scare between I think between 50 and 60. She went and had a some stents put in her heart, and then the doctor told her if she never took up smoking again, that the blockages shouldn't come back, right? And then my mom was dating this one guy, and one day she asked him for a cigarette, and um, once she started smoking again, um, but all I can say is my mom lived the life that she wanted to live. Eventually, she broke up with that guy, and it really broke her heart because I really don't think. I think my mom was never the same after that guy broke her heart. And like I said, she did the lap band surgery, lost all kinds of weight, but then what she didn't realize, she really needed to still exercise and be active. So I really believe lack of exercise, not eating right, or eating poorly, or eating food she really shouldn't have been eating, but she was enjoying herself. So I think my mom made peace with herself at that. She wanted to enjoy her food. She wanted to enjoy. I used to tease my mom. She would have me drop her off at Special K, or well, I mean, I would drive. She would tell me to drive by Special K, and we would pick up her cigarettes. And instead of calling them cigarettes, like, oh, we're going to pick up your those death ciggy bots. And so I teased my mom about her smoking in hopes that she would quit smoking, but she never quit smoking. Now, what's wild is there's times in her life where she had quit smoking, and she felt the benefits of it. Like she could breathe better, she could go up steps easier. So my mom does know what it's like to quit smoking. So I just wish, I still think my mom would be here today if she had stuck with her. She had quit smoking a few times, and she did reap the benefits of it. I just wish she had kept it up and never started back again. Uh, I think it was a combination of things that shortened my mom's life. Um, of course, her breaking up with or her boyfriend breaking up with her that she really loved and cared for. I honestly think she thought that would be the last person she would love. I think she thought they were. I think she hitched her wagon to that guy too much. I never talked about it with her, but I think she put all her eggs in one basket, all in one dude. And so when that relationship dissolved, I think it really broke my mother's heart. And but I think we're all responsible for our own individual happiness. I don't. I think. Um, I think you're putting yourself in for a world of hurt if you try to depend on people, places, and things to make you happy. I feel people, places, and things are very temporary. Um, People, places, and things can bring you temporary happiness, but it's not long lasting. I think long lasting happiness comes with spirituality, stuff you cultivate inside yourself. Uh, I do believe in a higher power. Uh, I try not to put too much personality onto God because I feel like I'd be projecting myself onto whatever I imagine God to be. I'm sure God is way beyond whatever I could imagine. So basically, I believe God is unknowable. He's an unknowable essence. I think the only reason we know about God is through the different manifestations of God, like Moses, Jesus, Muhammad, the Bab, Baha'u'llah. They give us reflections, or they give us sneak peeks into what God's about. But I do think God is beyond my human understanding. I'm also a big science guy, so and some of the science people I follow, some of them believe in a higher power, and some of them don't. Uh, for some of the people that don't believe in a higher power, they still sometimes delve into like Buddhism, and some of them also follow the Golden Rule. So, and some of them are really, really, really good people. So, I don't think this is going to sound weird, especially since I do believe in a God. I don't think you need God to be a good person. I think you can be a good person even if you don't believe in a higher power or God. But regardless of whether you believe in a higher power, God, or if you only believe in yourself, uh, I think no matter what, yeah, whether you believe in a God or whether you believe in your own personal intuition and stuff like that, I think both parties, regardless of whether you believe in a God or not, you have to cultivate an inner happiness for yourself. I don't believe your boyfriend or girlfriend can bring you inner happiness. I don't believe your wife or husband can bring you inner happiness. Um, uh, I think I think God can show you the way to enter happiness. And I think even if you don't believe in a God, you can build inner happiness into yourself. But um, I mean, you can have people give you the best advice in the world. Hey, hello, Verna. You could have people give you the absolute best advice in the world, but if you don't build an internal happiness within inside yourself, um, like I said, different religions give us key. You can find this in the different religious scriptures, both in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, and also in the Babi faith and also in the Baha'i faith. There's so many different faiths that give you guidance on how to create inner happiness for yourself. But I really stress to my family, and I also stress to my daughter growing up, people, places, and things only bring you temporary happiness, but you as an individual, you have to cultivate your inner happiness daily. You almost have to work it out like you would weights, you know? When you're working on your internal spiritual happiness, you you almost have to work it out like you would weights. And uh, yeah, whenever you do work on that, you're doing something good for yourself. But yeah, I'm a firm believer that I'm responsible for my own happiness, and uh, now I'm just speaking for me and for my life experiences. I can't speak for all of you that are out there. I'm just speaking from my life experience, and what my experience has taught me is uh, people, places, and things only bring just temporary happiness. It's never brought me long-lasting happiness. Am I happy when I acquire things? Sure, but I try to put it in its proper place. Like this nice house that I live in, I try to put it in its proper place. Yeah, I think I practice gratitude and being grateful. That's another spiritual thing I do. Um, I'm grateful for the kind of health that I have. I know I can make it better by working out and eating healthier, making sure I get my sleep. So um, now the best kind of selfishness for me is, making sure you get plenty of sleep, make sure you eat right, and try and get out there and exercise daily. And but yeah, I just really feel I'm responsible for my own personal happiness. I don't throw that on my family to make me personally happy. I really throw that just on myself. Um, Now, don't get me wrong. I pray to God. You know, I ask God for assistance, but at the same time, um, hell, there's. I mean, I'm not a Christian, but there's a part in the Bible where it says, "Take up your cross and follow me." Right? Well, to me, that I interpret that as you got to put in a little work there. When you're following God. And even if you don't follow God, you still got to put in work for your own personal happiness. So yeah, the way, whether you believe in God or you don't, you still got to put in the work of building your own personal inner happiness. And I mean, I'm 53 years old. Uh, Most days I feel like I'm 25 years old, so I'm grateful for that. Some days I feel exactly like my age, every bit of that 53. But uh, I try not to fall in the trap of wanting things. There's a difference between a need and a want. You know, a want can be just, wow, I want to have that shiny new item of clothing or that shiny new vehicle or something. That's a want. That's not necessarily a need. So I try to make a distinction between wants and needs, you know. Or sometimes I put the question to myself, do I really need that? I mean, is this a real legit need or is it just a want? And most times it's just a want. But yeah, I one of the things that makes me happy is I try to count all the things I'm grateful for, or you know, and I find when I do that, oh my God, I'm grateful for quite a lot of things. So yeah, if so, I guess I would tell my viewers to do that. Sit down, and even if you, I mean, you could do it in your head, but you can also sit down with a pad, pencil and pad or pen and pad, and write down all those things that you're really grateful for. Yeah, I do too, Verna. I like this channel here. She live streams pretty often. Berna, you rock. But yeah, I would encourage all my viewers to sit down with a piece of paper and write down all those things, all those blessings, all the blessings that are in your life, all those things you're grateful for. And I think what you'll find is you have maybe you forgot about all the blessings you do have in your life, and it's really cool because you'll build a column as you're writing things down that you're grateful for or thankful for. You'll end up seeing physically all the cool things that are cool in your life. And if there's something that isn't cool in your life, study up on it and learn how to make a change. You know, we all are the authors of our life. We all have the pen in our hand, and uh, try to learn those things that you do have control over. I know as individuals we don't have control over every single thing, but what we do have control over is the decisions we make in our life. And, you know, take a little inventory. If there's something that you think needs changing that could really improve your life, try and make those changes. Now, you don't have to make the changes all at once. You can make them incrementally, a little bit at a time, and or work on just changing one thing at a time. And then once you accomplish that, then move to the next thing. Sorry that I'm going on this rant with you guys. I just really try to press upon my friends and family that people, places, and things. I mean, that I think that's my philosophy. People, places, and things only bring you temporary happiness. Um, unless someone else has had a different experience than I have, that's been my experience. There's been times where I thought, "Oh my God, if I just get this one item, I'll just be happy." And so I get the item, right? And then after I've owned that item for about a year, it could be a piece of clothing or it could be some electronics or something. And then after I own it for like a year, I start to go, wow, why did I want that piece of electronics or that piece of clothing so bad? And yeah, that's been my experience. You know, so sorry I'm going on a rant here with you guys. You'll find that on my live stream sometimes. I'll go on someone will say something in the comments and it'll move my live stream in that direction. So this wasn't a typical live stream. This was just me hanging out with you guys on a lazy Sunday afternoon here. Well, actually, I started in the morning. So let me see what time it is. Hold on. Let me check what time it is here. All right, it's still morning. It's 11:35 in the morning. So it's yeah, okay. It's still morning time. Cool. Happiness is not about getting all you want. It is about enjoying all that you have. I agree with that, Berna. I absolutely agree with that. Um, yeah, that here. Let me put that comment up there again. That's so true. Berna said, "Happiness is not about getting all you want. It's about enjoying all that you have." And that's so true. Thanks for sharing that comment, Berna. It's really true. Yeah, it's so true. Now, don't get me wrong. I I want I want everyone who watches this video and who shares out this video. I want everyone to try and live the best life they can live. I hope they set goals and achieve dreams. That's pretty cool. Oh, you're so funny, Josh. Brother Josh in the house. Um, Yeah, don't get me wrong, guys. I want you to. I'd love for y'all to set goals and follow your dreams. You know, just be patient with yourselves, whatever goals you set. Some goals are cool because some goals you can. I call it not re. Or I call it whatever. Like if it's a certain occupation you're interested in, go talk to people in that occupation. If you notice a certain lifestyle, hold on, Josh did a. Well, there are job interviews that I had this week were complete failures, so I guess that's what I. No, I don't think so, Josh. You can't. Um, oh, I'm glad you said that comment. Let me read this comment that Josh put in here. Josh NC78 said, "Well, my 3 job interviews that I had last week were complete failures, so I guess that's what I am." I'm going to tell you a story about my mom. My mom wanted to be a patient rep at the VA hospital. She put in for that job. If I remember right, my mom put in for the patient rep job at the VA 9 times. And on her ninth time, her ninth interview for interviewing that job as patient rep, she got the job. Now, if my mom had quit after only putting in it the first time, she wouldn't have become a patient rep. If my mom had quit at the second time, she wouldn't have been a patient rep. If my mom had quit at interviewing for that job the third time, she wouldn't have got it. And if my mom had quit on the fourth time, she wouldn't have got it. And if she quit on the fifth time, she wouldn't have got it. The sixth time, she wouldn't have got it. The seventh time, the eighth time. But the ninth time was the charm, and my mom became a VA patient rep at the VA hospital. So why am I telling you that story? She, man, she was persistent, man. She knew what she wanted. She wanted to become a patient rep at the VA hospital. And them turning her down was not going to stop her. She had developed a desire to become a patient rep at the VA hospital. She ended up being one of the best patient reps at the VA hospital. And I'm not saying that because she's my mom. She really became a really good patient rep. I want to be the same companies over and over because they're all, and they never stay in touch. Stay in shape. Well, um, I'll tell you a story of another guy. I don't know him personally, but I've been seeing his story on TikTok. And he's a black gentleman that wanted to become a Navy SEAL, right? And if I remember the story right, there had only been 33 African Americans who made it to become Navy SEALs. And this guy's going into the recruiter's office, right? And one of the things he said to himself while he's walking through that recruiter's office is, what if I could be the 34th African American Navy SEAL? And lo and behold, he went into the Navy and became a Navy SEAL. And one of the things he also shares on his social media, this black gentleman that became a Navy SEAL, be patient, Josh. Think positive way, and successful people fail as well first. Oh man, there's tons of famous people that talk about their failures all the time. Um, so, anyways, the story back to the black gentleman who became a Navy SEAL. One of the things he also teaches on his social media is that everyone he's encountered, you know, I guess he thought he only. Sometimes when we look at ourselves, we I don't know, we only see, we think everyone else has it together, and then what this Navy SEAL found out is everyone's just really good at hiding their shit that they're dealing with. So I'm telling you, Josh, a lot of people, and I'm paraphrasing the Black Navy SEAL guy, a lot of people are just really good at hiding their shit and struggles that they're going through. And, you know, people may look perfect on the outside, but they're just good at hiding shit. And that's what this Navy SEAL guy realized, you know. A lot of us out there are just really good at hiding our shit, and we're hiding our struggles, but we still persevere and we finally make it. So, but Berna's right. There's tons of people. What's another one I could tell you? The country star that sings Honky Tonk. Oh man, what is he? Oh, 10 Feet Tall and Bulletproof. Travis Tritt. He's a country artist. He was told he would never make it in the country music industry, and then he ended up becoming one of the biggest stars in country music. Garth Brooks, who probably sold more records than any country artist I ever heard of. Garth Brooks, they came to literally a fork in the road, and Garth Brooks was thinking about heading back home, but his wife, he was currently at the time married to, encouraged him to take the other road that leads down to, you know, where he could start his country career. And lo and behold, he did it, and he ended up becoming one of the biggest country stars in country music, Garth Brooks. So sometimes we all get tons of forks in the road, but the thing is, you can't quit. You got to keep persevering and not give up. I love you, Verna. Precious thoughts, and you're a great friend. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, there's a lot of, hell, there's even stand-up comedians that have been told they could never make a career as being a comedian, and they end up becoming successful. And I don't know how many musical artists, how many doors, especially actors. There's been tons of actors who've had the doors slammed in their face tons of times, and then finally they get that break of the role, you know. Ray Liotta, he passed away a few months ago. Before he hit it big, he was taking acting classes, and then after he got his first big break, he still kept going back to the same acting coach. So he still kept practicing his craft even though he had made it. So, plus we all got to find out what our talents are, you know. We got to find what we're good at, and then we got to find a way to turn that into a career. They say if you do that, you'll feel like you don't work anymore. I don't know if that's true. I know plenty of people that do what they love for a living, and they put a lot of work into it. So, but I don't know. Um, I'm not a rocket scientist. I'm just a regular dude that's living his life and tries to be appreciated what I have in my life, and just a regular dude. I'm pretty lucky though. I have a loving family. I'm not. Uh, I've not been perfect in my life by no stretch of the imagination. I've had sadness and disappointments in my life, and when I've come across those, I've tried not to have those sadness and disappointments end up controlling the rest of my life. You know, so I think that's important. You can't let your setbacks, your disappointments, and your sadness control the rest of your life. You just can't do it. Or I would urge you guys, any setbacks, you know, try to say to yourself, this is just temporary, and then plow through it. You know, that's one of the best things I could tell you. Don't give up. Keep being persistent. You know, you just Even the Dalai Lama said, never give up, never give up, never give up. Lone Wolf now. What is your plan for today? What is it? I'm not sure. I have to check. I called my wife, my social coordinator. I have to check to see what the plan is for the day is. Just going to sit there and smell the cow manure. That's pretty funny. We do have a lot of wildlife here, though. I don't live way out in the country, but I do have tons of woods that surround me here. I mean, I could literally walk to the mall. It takes me a little while. It's a good long walk. But the mall is in walking distance. It's a nice walk. But yeah, in answer to your question, Josh, I do not know what I'm going to do today. I mainly try to do stuff with my family, especially on the weekend. My little family's so good to me. I try to keep myself reserved for my little family. Oh, I appreciate that. Self-care and health and wellness. Wow, that's a long channel. That's cool. That's a cool channel name. But yeah, I don't know, man. I really reserve the weekends to do whatever my family wants to do. I'm usually down for whatever they want to do. Choke. Joking on my cough. Damn. Damn. So yeah, I'm really usually down for whatever they want to do. I'm afraid to go heat up. I got some pizza I could go heat up, but I'm afraid if I do that, my wife will step through the door and go, "Oh, I wanted to go grab some brunch or something." So I've learned in the past to sometimes just drink a cup of coffee and maybe grab grab a sparkling water or something like that. Oh, that's because I still have yet to buy me a laptop. Because I'm sure when I click these three little dots by the name, yeah, all it gives me is when I click the three icons by your name, it says star comment, put user in timeout, and block user. That's all it says. So that's why but I have a feeling if I had a laptop from my phone, I could probably make moderators. So yeah, I don't give out mods, but I do share out your guys' comments as a way so whoever re-watches this video, I like sharing your comments out so people can go check out your guys' channel. Which I'm gonna start with the newest comment and work my way up as a way to share out your guys' channels here. So let me do that now. So I started from the newest, and now I'm going to go ahead and share out your guys' comments here. And like I said, the reason I'm doing this is so whoever comes and watches this live stream, they'll be able to check out your guys' channels. I'm doing this now so I don't forget about it. Most times I don't. During most of my live streams, I usually remember to share out people's comments. So if you ever come and visit my live stream or join my live stream or comment, the more comments you leave on my live stream, the more I get to share out your channel name. All right. So I started from the oldest, and now I'm going to go back down and share again. Once again, I'm sharing your guys' comments. So I started from the newest, went up, and now I'm going to go back down and share out your guys' channel names again. So let me share out your guys' channel. All right, guys and gals. Thank you all for joining this live stream. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Anyways, hope each and every one of you have a really awesome day. And yeah, thanks for joining this live stream. And I'll see you guys either in the next live stream or in the next video. Just here. Oh, cool. Thanks, Verna. Anyways, thank you all so very much for joining this live stream. And for those of you who end up rewatching the live stream, I appreciate you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And then also don't forget to hit that notification bell so that each time I make a new video or go live, you'll be able to check it out. Anyways, y'all have a very good day, and I'll talk to you later. Cheers. Take care, everyone. Love y'all. Peace. Later, Gators. Cheers. Take care, everybody.